Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to the 25-25-25 challenge, where we are not really sticking to any of those rules. I mean, I still hit the 25-button timer, you know, at the start of every episode, and we've done a pretty good job of making them all around that length. A couple have been short. We've talked about that in previous episodes, but today, we're not focusing on the who's a what's it why's it's of the challenge. Today, we are focusing on the fact that I've got a creeper head. Oh boy! No, we've got an inventory full of garbage from our previous adventure, and we need to get some glowstone. We've got to mark this entrance here, because this, my friends, this is sort of the most important thing ever. This is where Jenna and I are going to come back, and we're going to fight a freaking dragon. These guys would get out of here. And I need to mark it so I can make sure that I can never lose it. And the great thing about having the transmutation tablet with us is I can just open this thing up and not look for a spade. What am I talking about? We'll get a shovel. We're in America, gosh dang it. A spade. A spade is a small thing. It's like a foot long, and your grandma uses it for gardening. Listen to me. Good gosh, I'm betraying all of my Texas roots right now. I'm gonna have to go on, like, a Texas apology tour. It's a thing. It's a thing. Don't doubt me on this. I was thinking earlier today about how we're going to go about fighting this dragon, because I'm not patient enough. I've never been patient enough to stand around and wait to behead a whole bunch of horrible, nasty, evil monsters in the nether. I forgot what they were called, so I just went with a whole bunch of adjectives. Is that an adjective? Horrible, evil? Yeah, I think that's what the definition of an adjective. It's to adjectives, right? That's where the phrase comes from. When you use an adjective, you're adding adjective. So, yeah, the Wither Skull Skeletons. That's, oh my gosh, that's stupid. That name is way too long. Who named these things? This is all stuff we've talked about in previous videos. I don't know why I'm putting... I don't know what's happening anymore. What am I doing? We're gonna fight a dragon. Not right now. We're gonna figure out how we're gonna fight the dragon. I reckon me and Jenna can find this. I figure if we can't find our way back to... You know what? I'm not taking any darned risks. Swap places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go around. We're gonna do this. We're gonna have some pillars marking our way back here. If we don't find this in the future, I'm just gonna... nothing. There's nothing that's gonna help us. Jenna and I, we're just gonna be done with Minecraft forever. We've got this weird-looking box now that we have to find our way back to. This side is open for a reason, because we're gonna get some glass. I bet you thought I was gonna get more glowstone. You weren't wrong. We're gonna get more glowstone too, but we're going... Ooh, well, that was a big noobish mistake. We're gonna seal this thing off with glass down here, so that we don't... Oh man, connected textures are gone. I uninstalled Optifine. I think we've talked about that previously, which I'm pretty sure is what did the connected textures. Did we even have them to begin with, or am I just imagining that we had them? I could use different glass, and I guess we'd probably have connected textures of some kind. Can you not do this? Can you both not do this? Okay, see, I don't know what charging that up does. If it doesn't do a big old AoE, if it doesn't do a big area of effect. We're going to fill this in with glass on all sides so that things don't kind of wander in here. We're going to have a beautiful glass box. And the idea is going to be we're going to have to break it in order to get through it when we go to fight the... So help me. So... You don't like that, do ya? It's not fun to get shot, is it? You know, it's not a good experience, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, this gun is a bit useless now that we've got this sword. I don't know why I insist in carrying it around. I think because I've got ammo for it, and I kind of feel just obligated. Have we used up all the glowstone? I think no, we haven't used it all up, but we've used all of it. We're going to. Need to complete the roof here. We'll break the glass doors when we come in, and we'll drop in, and we'll go fight the monster, and it'll be a big experience. But fighting the monster, I was thinking we need to go in really prepared. And I know in the past I've talked about red matter armor, I've talked about gem armor, I've talked about all of these things. But what I think we really need, what I think will truly help us defeat the end dragon, is explosives, really big ones. I'm talking nukes. So what we're going to do is we're going to go do a test with a nuke. We're going to see what it does. I'm thinking we can use nukes in the end to wipe out, you know, those things that recharge the dragon while you're fighting it? Nukes seem like the best way to deal with those, because you can just set them up with a lever if you're so inclined, and you can walk away, and you can just let them, you know, do their thing from a distance. I'm sure me and Jenna both putting those down en masse won't have any sort of negative impacts on frame rate or anything like that. got a pretty beefy PC. I need to make a PC video. I keep meaning to make like an updated my gaming PC video because I haven't made one since right around 2013 when I built my gaming computer. That would have been the last one. So I should probably update everyone on that. There we go. We've got our glass house. It's beautiful. It's got glowstone. We'll find our way back to that real easy. We're going to ride over here on horses, even though we're both going to have flying rings, because that seems like the most epic way to do this. Have us both riding into battle in our red matter armor. We're not going to go with the gem armor, because that just introduces complications. Like, doesn't the gem armor let you fly, but wrong? You know, you can't actually... what is the situation with that? You can't double tap. You just kind of soar forward, and you gain momentum, and you slow... It's weird is what I remember. I don't know if that's exactly what it is, but it's something along those lines, and I don't have the patience for it. I reckon we can go... We've got that big, beautiful volcano over there. We can go test the nuclear explosions, and, you know, just wreak a little bit of havoc on the world in an area that, you know, we don't see too often unless we're throwing ourselves into it. The quarry system's still running. Everything's still running flawlessly, exactly as we left it. Good gosh! That's beautiful. That is beautiful right there. We should configure this so that excess blaze rods get pumped out and turned into diamonds or something, so we don't have to worry about that. Oh my sweet... Oh, good... Oh, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. All right, what are we going to do here? Let's take stock of our inventory. We'll get rid of some of these ores. And then anything with an EMC value, we also need to get rid of. What's going on in here? Scrap metal? No, now you're doing some of that. I mean, we really don't need to do that, do we? It's sort of a bit of a waste of our time to come over here and bother with such things as uranium. I mean, how much EMC are we getting from that? All of this junk here doesn't have a value, so we'll just toss it and sort it. And we've got a good supply now of tracks if we wanted to build like the world's shortest railroad. For some reason, look at this. Like, let's get rid of this stuff. We're not going to be using that, are we? We're using explosives now. Speaking of which, what are our options? I know I said nuke earlier, but yeah, nukes are actually in the game. Part of industrial craft. Is the recipe disabled? Oh, it doesn't appear to have a recipe. Can I not make it? Oh, well, this is the height of sadness if I can't make a nuke. Well, what kind of explosions can I make? Let's see. TNT is sort of the basis for a lot of these things. Industrial TNT can be made. All right. I mean, I don't know what the difference is. And then what are the uses for industrial TNT? Shapeless crafting. We can make dynamite. Oh, can we chunk dynamite at those things? Oh, now that could be cool. Let's make some TNT. I know we've got some. So let's see. I don't know why I came back in here to use this transmutation table. It's just sort of what I do. So, I mean, we've got one in our inventory, but whatevs, really, whatevs. What, golden boots? Have I just been carrying those around? And now the recipe's learned? What if we decked Jenna out? Look, don't get on the Discord, all right? Because she doesn't need to know about this. What if we just decked her out in golden armor? And, you know, it's like, tell her it's the best armor in the game. Oh, man, she'd probably love it. You know, gold is a girl's best friend, as they say. I wouldn't do that, though. I wouldn't do that to Jenna. We're going to get her some good armor. We're going to get her some solid armor. Because we want to make sure that she is capable of helping us in our quest to defeat the End Dragon. And if in golden armor, she's going to die too quickly for that. So we got 14 million EMC. Kind of wanted enough to, yeah, fill up the Klein Star. Keep it filled. We might end up getting two smaller ones. These are spheres. We might get a couple of Klein Star Dre, or however you're supposed to say that. And that way me and Jenna can both have like a full Klein Star when we go in there. Or maybe even a smaller one. I don't know what's smaller than that. I'm sure I said Dre incorrectly as well. It doesn't matter. Ultimately, it does not matter. So industrial TNT, combine that with flint. All right, we can get some flint here. This all has an EMC value too, doesn't it? I wasn't paying enough attention. But there we go. Okay, industrial TNT does not have an EMC value, which hurts my soul and makes me cry. But there we go. Industrial TNT. Let's cut that in half, and we're going to add some string and get like a bunch of dynamite. Oh, you can only stack it up to 16. Sadness. Much sadness. Now we're going to get a... Should we get a button? Can you activate this stuff with a button? That would be pretty sick. Okay, let's get a bunch of buttons. Let's get a stack of buttons. What am I playing around for? No reason to play around. No need whatsoever. Let's get a stack of TNT. We're not playing around. Okay, let's go do some testing. I know I said we're going to go over to the volcano, but I say for right now, let's just kind of go out of sight of the base, because I don't want to... I mean, the base looks kind of nice, and I don't want to ruin that. We do need to get some some chicken in us, though, because we're feeling hungry. We want to use a nuke on the volcano. I don't really want to blow the volcano up just yet with testing. So let's start off with your base TNT. I need a large flat area. I guess out there behind that will work, because we're going to test the difference between regular TNT and industrial TNT and see if one is in any way vastly superior to the other. So this will be perfect right up here. I'll look at these guys. Well, look at that patch of darkness they're living in. Patch of darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. And I'm putting... Oh, are you shrieking me right now? That's fine. We don't need the buttons. We can just grab some levers. What's the value of a lever? 5? I was going to say we could use redstone torches, but I think they're worth a lot more. So... That's TNT. Okay, we're pretty accustomed to that, pretty used to that. We know what that looks like. Industrial TNT here. Throw that down. Oh, I hope the cow doesn't get blown up. Well, that looked like a less of an explosion. That looked significantly less. What was the benefit to using that? Is industrial TNT the stuff that doesn't destroy anything? Like, you get to keep all the blocks? I don't think so. ITNT? Really? Yeah, that doesn't look all that great. Now, I mean, it looks very controlled, which is maybe why they call it industrial TNT, but seems to me like regular TNT would be a bit better. Maybe the industrial TNT is meant to be used in groups, so you pair a couple of them together, and there's a benefit to that. Let's see what happens. Maybe it doesn't get launched. Oh, right. Well, that's not how regular TNT works at all. Regular TNT would have lit that second one there and would have been a lot more entertaining. All right, then we got dynamite. I think you just right-click to throw. It bounces around a bit. Kind of hovers. That did absolutely basically nothing. That did absolutely nothing! Can we fight with this stuff if we just chuck it out here? Get away from me. Nah, I guess blowing up the creeper was never going to work, was it? Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, if you throw a bunch of this stuff, I guess it's a bit effective. So what we could do is we could fly by those magical repair orb things that the Ender Dragon has. The End Dragon, whatever it's called. We could just throw a bunch of these around them, and that might be effective. But there's certainly no nukes, are they? I was sort of hoping we'd get a nuke. These are fun, but look, they're not even all that effective. If this guy is still alive, and I've thrown how many of these down here? Like, everyone should be dead. And they take way too long to detonate. And they just throw the other ones all over the place. This is a hassle. I'm still getting shot by this guy. Would you leave me alone? I'm trying to collect stuff. I don't want the world to lag out. You don't want the world to lag out either. You'll cease to exist. I wasn't even going to kill you. I was just, well, okay, I was going to try to blow him up again. But, you know, I might have quit if he wasn't shooting me, and now I had to do it. He left me no choice. Get away from me, you. I have no interest in you. Well, none of this is good. None of this is good at all. And what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing we did last time, where I, off-camera, Google nukes, Tekkit legends, and see what's going on here. Tekkit Classic, Tekkit, how to make and use the nuke. These are all really old. Resolved enabling nuke explosion. None of this is helpful. Secret nuke recipe? What? Here we go. Maybe this is it. It shows uranium and gunpowder. That seems pretty straightforward. We can make that right now if I have some uranium. Let's see. Uranium and gunpowder. Good thing that stuff doesn't put out any kind of, you know, dangerous, harmful radiation. This could be a real hassle. So this is off of the IC2 wiki. It says it's a secret recipe. I don't know what's secret about it. Oh, baby. We figured it out. We've done it. We've figured out the secret to the nuke. Sweet. Let's make a few of them. Nuclear. This is my best George Bush, by the way, if you weren't catching on. Got some nuclear weapons here. And we're going to set those off. Fool me once. Shame on me. Fool me twice. Well, you better not fool me twice. Are we too close? I don't know. I know that some armor in the game does not protect from nuclear explosions. I don't know if dark matter is that armor. Wow. Yeah. Now that's... How did he survive? How did he survive? But now he's dying? Does he have... Oh, he's got... Oh, I also have... Oh, I've got hunger. Is this what radiation looks like? We've got the Fallout Boy. Wow. That was fantastic. See, now this is what I'm talking about. Taking a bunch of these with us to the... To the end? Do I keep saying the nether, or is that in my head? I think I keep saying the nether by mistake. Taking a bunch of these to the end, though. Now that's how we're going to defeat that darn dragon, and it's going to be awesome. Let's clear out our inventory, because we got a bunch of junk in here. An awful lot of junk just piles up when you're doing your exploration. Get rid of some of that TNT there. That stuff's useless. Industrial TNT. Why even? Oh, come on now. Is that just bugged? That must just be bugged. Some of these are probably not actually there, even though we see them. We could leave, and all of this would unload. I don't know why I'm... Wait a minute. What? What is going on in here? Oh, it's a creeper with a flower shop. Oh, no, I spoiled it for him, too. I should have just left him be. Well, the only thing we can do now that makes any sense at all is to get a whole bunch of nukes. So we've got enough ingredients for it. Let's see if we can... Oop, I didn't mean to charge that up, but it doesn't matter. Let's split all of this up. And there we go. Make, what, like 8 of them? Oh, we could make more. Hold on. We've got enough in our inventory. Let's make the most that we can with what we got. And that's it. That's it. 11 of them is the most. And we're going to see if we can crash the game. We're going to see if we can get rid of this mountain. I hope that lava doesn't, like, detonate this stuff. Oh, that's all of them. We'll just throw in some industrial TNT, too. Why not? And then we got to detonate it all. Can we detonate it with an explosive? I don't think that's going to work. That chicken doesn't know what's about to happen. Poor thing. Oh, did that thing go off? Was that it? Oh, you know what I did? I queued it in there instead of, Wait, how do you throw this? Oh, that's it. You right-click. Oh, it's gone. It's getting burnt up. Is it going to burn up before it sets off? Oh, no! We lost the nuke! Dang it! Oh, what a shame! What an absolute shame. I just realized that this is going to be a hassle for us if we're going to have hunger while we're in the end the whole time. So we might have to deal with that. But let's get some levers. I don't even know if you can detonate multiples of these unless you like trigger them all together. So maybe let's get a stack of levers and we'll go through and we'll place them all. So we'll do a little bit of a shift click here. Perfect. We're gonna have to place these all around. Each one of these, they might sort of detonate one another. I don't know. Those two are detonated. That one's detonated. Those two. This one. That one. That one. That one. That one. That one right there is not. There we go. Okay. Here they go. Here we go. Do I need to get further away? I don't know. We need to test them, see if this stuff is nuke-proof. Is that it? Oh. Oh? Okay, it keeps getting better. But I think we've reached the maximum of how good it's going to be. What is that glass down there? Wait, what? Okay, look at that. We cooked the chicken. Oh, boy. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. What is that? One of them survived? Are you serious? Okay, the lava's going to fill this place, and it's going to be a real hassle for me. Look at this. But what is this? Oh my gosh, there's some sort of reinforced glass sphere in here. What is going on with this? Oh, was there loot in there that I missed out on because we blew it up? Hold on, is there treasure in there? Are we going to die? Is this how we die? We'll never know. We'll never know. I got to get out of here. I'm on fire now. Oh, hold on. We'll set off this last one down here. We'll set off this last one. Oh, you know what we ought to do with this is find out whether or not we take damage from nuclear explosions. That would probably be a better thing to check. So we're going to fly back to base. I'm going to decharge this. And, oh wait, we shouldn't do it at our base. I was thinking it'd be good to be close to base, but no, it wouldn't. That would be worse. Let's open up the transmutation tablet. Not that. We are going to throw everything in here that's got a value, including our sword. And the reason is if we die, I don't want this to be like horrible. We're going to lose our armor no matter what. Because, well, maybe it won't get destroyed in the explosion. Maybe we should do it semi-close to base. Well, I can get all this stuff back out, and we can come back down here and... Well, let's just test it. Let's just test it. So we'll put that there. We'll open this up, and we will empty out our Klein Star, and we'll throw it in there. We'll throw our ring in there. We'll throw in everything except for the tablet itself, a lever, or lever if you're so inclined, and our armor. We'll keep that on, because that's what we're testing here. All right, here we go. We're just going to stand at ground zero, and we're going to find out whether or not this is an awful, horrible idea. Does it flash faster when it's about to go? Is there going to be any sort of warning or indication? Oh boy, here we go, everybody. It's just so exciting. Wow. Okay, well now we know, and I hear sounds of lava like it's destroying all of my stuff, so let's get our Klein Star back out. I talked about getting a smaller one. Let's do that now. And We'll get a Swift Wolf's Rending Gale. We'll fly back over there. We'll see if the armor survived, because the armor might be okay. It might have just been us that's dead, and our armor could still be sitting out on the ground there, or it could have been burned up with lava. Because now that I think about it, oh my gosh, look how incredibly awesome the volcano looks now that it's been destroyed. There's even more lava pouring off of it. Or is that my imagination? I don't think it is. I think it looks cooler. But that explosion might have caused the lava to shift and burn up all of my possessions. Oh, no, hold on. The pants survived. Is that it, though? Oh, man. What a loss of EMC. This stuff's worth, what? Yeah, like $1 a piece. That's disappointing. But it's good to know now. We can't just stand in the midst of... I mean, we could have Googled that. I confess. It might have made more sense. But we can't just stand in the midst of the explosion if we're going to use TNT to blow these things up. Or not TNT, I'm sorry. Nukes to blow this stuff up. Kind of hoping... I'm flying around hoping that I do find some more pieces of my armor. But it doesn't look like we're going to. Alright. Well, that's a shame. That is a shame. We'll have to go back to base now. And... oh, no! Oh, we lost the transmutation tablet as well! That thing was worth... oh, hold on. Transmutation. What was that thing? Oh! It's about as bad as losing a couple armor pieces. But it was worth it for the education we received. Because now we know. I'm going to put my pants back on. Oh, what an adventure. What an absolute adventure. So I think that's how we're going to approach the fight here. I think we're going to bring in nukes. And I think we're going to bring in, not levers, because that's a hassle. We're probably going to go in with redstone torches, and we'll just throw down a nuke, throw down a redstone torch, get away. We can fly, and we're basically invincible, so no worries there. We should have enough EMC here to get back our armor and our transmutation tablet. The thing is, we got to make sure we have enough for Jenna too, because it's not just about us anymore. We're no longer, self-centered freaks and jerks and whatever else we were before. Now we are responsible for another human being. I'm basically a father now. Jenna is my child, whom I must raise and care for, because heaven knows she can't care for herself, bless her heart. Is coal dust? That's not going to go in there. That's not going to do anything. Convert that coal dust into more blocks of charcoal, which we're now going to take out of here. And I guess we should probably go around and make sure all the generators are full. Now that we have so much fuel. Oh, look at this. So once again, not all the generators are in use, probably because we're not, we don't need that much power. But, I mean, that must mean that the MFE is full, and that must mean that the bat box is full. So that's good. I like that they're not just going to stay on if they don't need to be on. Like that one over there turned off because there's no need for its energy, so it's going to conserve energy. I would think it would be on at night, to compensate for this low voltage solar array not doing anything, but apparently it's not necessary. Good on you, generator. Good on you for thinking ahead like that. I guess we should fill all of these up too. We have the EMC for it. We have the excess EMC to just throw stacks in here. Do we need to keep these running though? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll leave this bank running. I'll probably let the other one stop, because as cool as it would be to completely, finish mining all of this out behind us, it's vastly unnecessary. I don't know why I phrased it like that. Vastly unnecessary? What does that even mean? In the grand scheme of the world. But yeah, we get a little bit of extra EMC out of running these things, even though it does burn a lot of EMC, whereas this over here burns very little in comparison. And just look at this. It keeps pumping this stuff out. This is crazy. The only way it gets better than that is if we make another one, which I'm considering before the next episode or during the next episode, or I don't know. We've already got 20 million EMC. Let's get back our armor. Or should we go straight to red matter? Do we have enough for red matter? I wasn't paying enough attention to see how much it costs total. Oof. It's expensive, and I don't want to get red matter if we don't have enough red matter for Jenna too. Or we could just give her the dark matter. Do you think she'd know? Do you think she'd care? Should we test and see if the red matter... Hey, wait a minute. Where's the tablet? What? What? Hold on. Oh, we have to make another one, I guess, because we never put the other one in here. Disappointing. Does it matter if she's got dark matter and we've got red matter? They're all basically the same. I was going to say, should we test and see whether or not this stuff blows up? But no. No, we shouldn't, because that would be dumb. What do we need? 4 of these, and then 4 stone. Probably the weirdest part of this recipe. Maybe that's intentional, though. Maybe the idea is like, oh, it's the cheapest thing in the game. It's the most abundant thing in the game, and you have to have it for this recipe. Isn't that ironic? I mean, don't you think? A little too ironic? I really do think. Let's put on the red matter armor. Let's feel cool, at least until Jenna gets here, and then we'll swap it in for... We'll both go in with dark matter, because it doesn't matter. Oh, speaking of matter, though, you know what would be good? Is the red matter weapon. Which one is that? This one, the red matter sword. We'll go in with that together. Oh, well, that's all it for today. I didn't realize we've been recording that long. I was just having fun with TNT and considering blowing myself up in the red matter, but that's a lot of the EMC we would be wasting. Oh, hey, thank you folks for tuning into this one. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I hope you all continue to enjoy these, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.